GG. They're 1-1 in this best of 5. What did you think of what Hart just did after that very upsetting first game?
Yeah, basically, sometimes when you lose a long game with a lot of nuances, you just want to say, you know what? A long game won, 1 point. A quick game won, 1 point as well.
Yeah.
So you kind of take away that bad feeling you have with hopefully a successful quick all-in, and that's exactly what he did. Scores 1-1. You could say that now it's been reduced to a best of 3.
Yeah, exactly. Now it is a best of 3 here. So
and Violet's win was more hard-earned, it seems.
Oh,
like.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure that, we talked about Hart's mental state, but Violet after that game, he wasn't sure that he was ever going to win that until probably the very, very end of it. And as we are now loading into the next map, Tal'Darim Altar here in this TVZ matchup, how do you think that'll go?
Well, Tal'Darim Altar is a map whereby positioning matters quite a lot. I think every position is possible. You've always got that fourth gas at the natural being taken down by low ground pushes.
It's very annoying.
Hart's not been doing a lot of Marine tank style against Zerg.
True, yeah.
So Marine tank works very well. Also elevatoring with Medivacs and Marines in order to focus on that fourth gas of the Zerg natural. I really can't predict Hart style. I wouldn't have been able to say that he was going to go for 4 barracks, and yeah, there's just such a threat. You keep making 4 Marines at a time. You could attack at any time where you feel like the opponent doesn't expect it. Had he waited 2 minutes more, he wouldn't have been able to crush that attack. There was a lot of creep.
Yeah.
9 creep tumors were being planted down at a time, and then Violet would already have started his Zerglings. I'm just disappointed that that Violet didn't have the, let's say, the spider senses, which is what you really need.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a scout into the main base. Who knows if he would have been able to slip a Zergling into the main base. He was just making drones basically blindly, let's face it.
Yeah, he really was.
He made a guess and he hoped that he was right.
Yep. So up here in the top right-hand corner will be Violet as the red Zerg, and down here in the bottom right-hand corner will be Hart as the blue Terran. And I think that we're going to see a macro game here. I feel like both players have kind of had interesting first 2 matches in this best of 3, and now I do not believe we'll see any cheese from Hart. He's looking like he just wants to get this wall off complete, but we'll see is...
actually...
Okay, no, he's going for another Rex. Yeah, he's going to open up double 12 again.
And Violet knows now. There would be no reason for a second SCV to be there.
Right, so, that early at least.
Yeah, he knows. He knows that there was an attempt of a double Rex. Yeah, there we go, double Rex. There was an attempt and it will really happen. So as that drone leaves this base, and I must hope for the drone that he does and he doesn't get taken out, he will be able to confirm his suspicion or very strong feeling. So he will be able to mentally get ready. We'll know exactly how many drones he can get away with making before he has to start spine crawlers, Zerglings, and so forth. And maybe an earlier Baneling Nest than last game, and a few more Zerglings if he survives the initial push.
How many drones did he have? Do you remember by any chance how many drones he had when that engagement started?
Yeah, he had 38 drones, 4 queens, 1 spine, and no Zerglings at all, even though he was upgrading, he was making a Baneling Nest and upgrading Speedlings.
Yeah, so I mean, now that he knows it, or at least knows that this is coming, we'll see if we get to that stage, or if Hart's double 12 racks here kills him right off the bat. But Violet is always a player who I really see just learning in every single match.
And adapting.
Good
point,
so
JP.
I don't think he's going to actually fall to this. We already see him having the drones in place. He knows what is coming. Yeah, he does not want to lose this. He's being extra careful. And you'll even see him pull back with the hurt drones to make sure that he doesn't lose too much.
Yeah, the easiest way to prevent a bunker rush is prevention and not countering. So just make sure that bunker doesn't even get placed down. It's usually the best way to deal with that, rather than having to try and focus down the SCV. Now, there is a chance for the Terran to throw up the bunker now, but with those links out already, he will be able to clean that up. Now, the advantage is with Hart, mentally, because the first game it worked. He went from 2 racks to 4. Will he do that again? Or will he go for an expansion? No, there we go.
He's going to throw down the expansion. So what started out as super aggressive play out of Hart is looking like it's just going to be moving into some macro game here, which I actually love, because watching Violet play a macro game, you never know what he's going to do. Is he going to go for that Infestor play? Is he going to go to Roach play? Will he
Roach
go for a
Baneling
quick
Bust,
Yeah,
or-
Roach Baneling
yeah.
Bust. Will he go for a quick Hive? He is really, I think, the all-around Zerg in this matchup.
Yeah.
And we've seen him play so beautifully in it as well at this tournament.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And just speaking about the momentum and kind of the switching up of strats, now Violet is making a second Spine Crawler. He didn't do that in the first game prematurely, and that's purely because of what happened last game. Now he's making a third Spine Crawler. It's working out so beautifully for Hart. This whole mind games.
Right.
He
Yeah. I
doesn't-
mean, 200 minerals right there, man. That's 4 drones.
Yeah,
8
200
lanes.
minerals plus the drones he lost, plus
Yeah.
the mining time of that spine, of that drone that he's losing. And now Marines coming in. Violet doesn't know, is that all your Marines? Is it half your Marines? Are you tricking me? He just wants to survive, and that's kind of how you keep a Zerg honest. Like, Zerg always has the capability of either making army or workers. You keep the Zerg honest by all-inning them first and then playing a macro game.
Right, right. And you can even tell, I mean, it's all in the drone count here. 23
Yeah.
to 23. So he has successfully stopped it almost by just playing game 2.
Yeah, so you can actually reach from the beyond,
Right.
from game 2 straight into game 3, kind of like a time travel, and say, I'm gonna make you play like this in the next game.
Right, and that's, I love the fact that we're able to point that out, because a lot of people might just be wondering,
Why is he making 3 spines?
what is Violet playing so safe here? He's falling so far behind economically, but I mean, now we're going to start to see his drone count really surge forward. There, his 10 were just in production, but it's going to be a little bit delayed. And what is Hart looking to do here? Okay, he's going to follow up with a stim timing, I think.
Yeah, 4 barracks with just 1 add-on just to get stim, and he's cranking out those Marines 4 at a time. So even though he has that expansion, now actually adding a factory, he will be probably looking to hit quite hard. And as soon as stim finishes, is Violet going to be ready? Baneling Nest now being created, that's a good sign for Violet. And also taking down the rocks on the 3rd there.
Yep, the rocks are about halfway from falling. Hart is going to move and possibly intercept those lings here.
And immediately 12 links being created.
Yeah, he's
And he didn't
worried
need them
about it.
yet. He didn't need them yet, but it's because Hart is showing himself again.
Yeah, it's quite remarkable, the mind games that are going in here. He's going to move up here, check the rocks, and sees that they are low, and here come the lings of Violet, but they will not go any further, so Hart's not going to score any kills there.
And the beautiful thing is this is basically an expendable army. If he loses all those Marines to 1 Baneling, yes, he's going to be sad. It's cost inefficient. If he meets like a 30-ish army of Zerglings with speed, yeah, he'll lose it and it won't be cost efficient. But it's expendable. He's accomplished a lot with this army without ever having fired a single bullet.
Now, we do have double evolution chamber. Only on 2 gas at the moment, though.
Yeah.
Starting, okay, so he's going for those quick melee upgrades. It really trying to do a lot with these lings here.
And now he'll probably clean up those Marines, who did
Good
get in a good
positioning, though.
position.
Yeah, great positioning here with his back up against the wall. They're going to fall, but he's going to make Violet pay for it in ling and larva count.
Yeah, it was cost efficient for Violet, not as efficient as it would have been if they were called out in the open. And now we see 3 reactor barracks, so we can see 7 Marines coming out at a time. We also see tank coming with siege tech and medivacs. No 3rd command center yet, so I definitely see a strong concentrated attack going to happen on the natural expansion from the low ground of Violet.
Oh, well, I actually...
Okay, what are these Banelings going to do,
So, he should not move forward, but, you know, if he waits here...
Oh, he just wants to kill both
he
reactors.
Just wants to kill the reactors. That
that's so
is
smart.
Violet, man.
That's so smart.
Violet's played so many damn games that
5
he knows something. He knows to do that.
Yeah.
That's something you'll probably never see in another match, I have to say.
Yeah.
I thought that he was going to maybe just keep him here, and when Hart moved
Yeah,
out,
try to, like, catch
try to get
them.
some Marines or something, but no. He's going to be that guy who's so smart and takes out those 2 reactors to delay this attack, or at least delay the force of it.
Yeah, and reactors take a long time to build. It was just
Absolutely.
5 Banelings. Reactors cost 50-50 each. Nice. Yeah, nice job by Violet. Now using his Zerglings, getting poised for perhaps a counterattack or an interception or a flank. First drop on the field here by Hart, and Violet's not quite ready for it.
Yeah, the lings are a little bit not where they should be here. as these Lings will be able to clean this up. A lot of drones being lost here, though.
Well, one queen down, and actually, I think no
no.
drones got killed yet.
Yeah, so that was not a lot at all. That drop for Heart really didn't do much, and okay, that is just the shadow of a Spore Crawler as it's trying to get in place, but it's going to stop Heart from moving in, and now he's got Lings over here. Banelings as well.
Drones not mining yet.
That's a little bit sloppy.
Is he going to drop a Marine on the Banelings?
That would be a good way to get rid of those, but no, he's just kind of looking around at the moment.
Okay, one attack upgrade ready for Heart now, upgrading armor as well. We've got 3 siege tanks, soon to be 4 on the field already, and we've also got a 3rd command center already. And your wish looks like it's being granted. Nice Baneling connect there. Wow.
Yeah, wow, Heart a little
Not
bit
bad at
sloppy
all.
there.
Yeah.
With that control. Here's that drop once again in the
5 Marines down.
Yeah, in the middle of the map. So. Okay,
what strikes me is that Violet's consistent supply deficiency as opposed to Heart, and it's partly to do with those 3 spine crawlers. Economy of Zerg is exponential. The more drones you get very early, the more extra you'll have right thereafter. So Violet's working from a supply deficiency. Does have its 3rd up before the Terran after fashion.
Grubby, I'm actually so impressed right now. Sorry to interrupt you, but he's got spine crawlers here on the ridge.
He's respecting the infrastructure of the
map.
map.
Yeah, man. You called it there in the beginning of the map, and I think that's what Heart was really aiming to do. A lot of Lings just lost. But they are just so cheap, as we see 14, 20, probably going to go really high up in the Ling count. But Violet knows what can happen.
Oh, there's a big drop somewhere.
There's a drop right here. And I think what Heart might do is pull the Lings back and then get into position over here at the natural. Oh, and he dodges one of those, or dodges all of the Banelings. 1 Marine for 1 Baneling, not choice affected at all.
A total of 11 workers have been killed off Violet, who is relying almost completely just purely on Zerglings and a couple of Banelings. We see 2-2 upgrades finishing, and that's going to be very, very useful indeed in big fights. 30 supply deficiency for Violet. And we also see pathogen plants coming out.
And
so Infestor Zergling play.
Yeah, and Heart's slowly moving up. Spine crawlers are, I believe, just out of range. He only has 2 medevacs to spot for him here. Over here on the left-hand side, we see a huge amount of Lings. And you know, this attack isn't really pushed up against the wall or anything, except for maybe right here. But oh, there it is, the annoying. It's going to slow down this process. Big Ling run by is looking like it wants to occur. And Violet is having to deal with all these drops. Well, now he's going to have to deal with this huge drop. Not even mining anywhere from the natural. I think Heart has actually kind of figured out the exact point to hit Violet after all those drops.
Yeah, this was the unluckiest starting position for Violet you could imagine. There is more than enough defenses here to defend this natural, and that's a planetary. And planetary rips Zerglings to shreds, let me tell you.
Yeah, he's gonna have to lose a lot of those. But right now, you know, he has a lot of Lings here. He could attack on both sides and try to deal with this, and I think that's what he's gonna do, Grubby.
Yeah, here we come, Zerglings from every side. Does he have enough though? Not much Banelings there. 2 Banelings come in. Will kill every tank, most likely.
Yeah, okay. He stopped it.
50 supply deficiency for Violet.
Right.
We see Violet only at 52 drones, and he just lost his hatchery. Very nice multitasking there by Heart, keeping up the aggression even as his main push was being cleaned up.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he's even been super cost effective picking up everything, making sure not to lose all that much. What is he going to go for now? Is he going to go over here to the 3rd? Yep, he's going to be dropping here and trying to stop these drones from mining a little bit more.
Yeah, you got to be very on the ball when you're making a style that does not involve Mutalisks. Your Zerglings have to be everywhere basically, and just too many defeats were suffered by Violet in order to be able to even very comfortably defend against these small drops. And in the meantime, Heart is pulling ahead big time.
Yep. And we actually do have 7 Infestors on the way here for Violet. That might be able to stop this play for Heart if he can catch some good bungles, but he's losing so much here economically. I'm not sure how this will really work out for him.
Yeah, there are a lot of holes in the defenses of Violet, and now, just now we saw Heart has finished up his 2-2 upgrades for his infantry. So he just equalized with Violet, who has been on 2-2 for a while. That was the only saving grace basically for Violet. Now it's Infestors, which will help him, but against all those tanks, it'll be very hard to get in range of them and take them down.
And he's pretty clumped up over here, but of course, you know, Violet doesn't have the view that we do. He actually stops this expansion
Yeah,
from
I
happening
don't think
with the Viking.
I don't think it even got cancelled. There was actually a Medivac at the very north position
Oh,
who
yeah,
I
you're
saw take down that hatchery there.
You are correct here, and
Heart's about to max out, man, and Violet's struggling on 120 supply.
right, yeah. I mean, even back at home, if he loses this army, he's going to be able to replicate it so quickly here. And if Violet loses these infestors, he will not be able to do so. Violet is just getting picked apart right now, Grubby. It's perfect play coming from Heart.
Yeah, Violet might as well just do one last attack and move on to the next game. I don't think this game is really helping his mentality that much. There's just no way for him to win this game. Here comes the last-ditch effort. Nice infested turret being used there to distract the tank fire, and he's doing a lot of very nice fungal growth. This bio will take a huge hit, but that was about it. And Violet calls GG and goes to a 1-2 deficiency in score.
Yeah, and you could even see in that last engagement, the infested Terrans were thrown forward, but Violet had no information as to where really the tanks were going to be. So they were basically just wasted there as he was trying to take the initial volleys and save some links. But then since he missed the range of that from the tanks, he lost a lot of links in that last engagement. So Heart 2-1 now against Violet. But Violet doing very smart stuff in that game, like taking out those reactors. Having spine crawlers on the ridge, if he would have moved them a little